There was a man who earned his money by catching mice. He got paid 10 million each time he caught one. An old pickle factory, over a century old, was full of mice. That's why they hired someone just to catch mice. Jack worked there as the factory's official mouse catcher. One day, Jack saw a swarm of mice and smiled. He thought, now I'm going to get seriously rich. But suddenly, he slipped and fell into a giant pickle barrel. Strangely, none of the factory workers noticed anything. They even sealed the lid of the barrel shut. In the middle of this chaos, the factory shut down completely, and Jack stayed trapped in the barrel forever. 100 years later, two kids came to explore the factory. By accident, they opened the same pickle barrel. To their shock, Jack came crawling out alive. The kids screamed and bolted out of the factory. But what shocked everyone was how healthy Jack looked. Doctors examined him and found nothing was wrong. His body was perfectly fine in every way. Jack asked the doctor, "Where's my wife now?" The doctor said, "She passed away 80 years ago." Furious, Jack punched the doctor unconscious in rage. He was shocked to hear he had a great-grandson. Still, Jack left the hospital with his descendant. He wanted to see what the city looked like. When he saw skyscrapers, Jack was completely stunned. Suddenly, a taxi pulled up beside him fast. Jack panicked and got into a defensive stance. Later, at home, he asked about his wife's grave. His great-grandson guided him to the old cemetery, but the grave was now covered in random trash. A piece of garbage from a sign fell down. It landed right on top of his wife's grave. Nearby workers yelled at them to leave quickly. Angry, Jack punched one and scolded his descendant. "You didn't care for the family grave properly." An argument broke out between them right there. Jack decided to work again and earn money. He went to a shop and bought 99 cucumbers. The clerk asked if he'd pay with card or cash, but Jack had no money and looked totally confused. So he searched the trash for edible cucumbers instead. Thankfully, he found good cucumbers and a salt box. Using what he had, he made a mobile stall. He found a cart, gathered wood, and built it. He searched more bins for empty glass bottles nearby. He filled them with cucumbers and poured coarse salt. Then he neatly placed them all on his cart. That night, rain and storm helped pickle everything well. By morning, the pickles were ready and fresh. Jack pushed his cart into a crowded main street. People loved the idea, and Jack made sales. He told them to return the jars after tasting. Soon, more and more customers started returning regularly, but a problem came up. He had no permit, so the officials took away his pickle cart. Still, Jack refused to quit and stayed determined. Without a cart, things were very tough again, but loyal customers gave him a creative new idea. Why not go to schools and teach kids pickling?